Hey YouTube, it's Luke Salazar. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a bookmark.
Okay, so first I got this scrap piece of wood from an older project. The wood I'm going to be using in this project is some old walnut and some old oak I have. They're all pretty much the same thickness, so I'm just starting off with that and going to plane down the edges since this is from an old glue up that I ended up using. And now I just want to make sure it's flat, so when I glue it together it works pretty well. This might look familiar if you've ever seen one of my other videos. Actually, I don't think I did a video on it, but this is the wood from an old cutting board project. I ended up not using this particular wood that you're seeing right here. These are scraps, as I said before. And now I'm just gluing it up using these two clamps, these two pipe clamps, to just put it together and make sure I have two different bookmarks to start off with. To cut these bookmarks, I'm using this bandsaw. I personally don't own a bandsaw, and I didn't really want to use my circular saw because not my circular saw, my table saw. If I was to use it, I'd be using a 1/8 inch blade, and that would kind of just get rid of like a lot of the wood. And this isn't a ton of wood, so I don't want to just do that and just waste wood and obviously waste money. So I called my physics teacher, and he said yeah, I could use it. So I went to his class during the summer, and I was able to get this cut up. One piece of advice I would have for when you're cutting this is to go slow. This is obviously sped up footage, but when you do it yourself, don't rush yourself. You might stall the machine and then you should have to pull it off, turn it back on, blah blah blah. And it's just better to just go slow and steady. And once I got the bookmarks back, I sanded them down with my random orbit sander. I started with an 80, moved to 120, then 220. From 220 you can't even feel it with wood, so there's no point in really sanding past that. So as you hear, I'm just sanding it till it's smooth, until it's the way I like it. Looking back, I probably should have done this before I sanded it, but next you just gotta square off the edges of the bookmarks, because obviously you can't have these weird edges that look all funky looking. But if you want that in your bookmark, it's fine, you leave it like that. But personally, I want to make it square and a nice rectangle, so I just cut it off real quick with my chop saw. I'm gonna finish the bookmark. So I'm gonna use some mineral spirits first to clean it up, and then I'm gonna use this the same oil I use for my cutting boards on these, just because I have it still left over. I probably should get some more finishes for wood, just have that natural look pop. But as you can see here with the mineral spirits, it's already popping, so why not?
Alright, and that's how I made the bookmark. I currently don't have them with me anymore because I gave them away as gifts to two people. But honestly, they're great gifts. You want to give a gift to a teacher, a mentor, family member, anyone who likes to read. Just add like that personal touch to it. And I honestly highly advise you do it. Use scrap wood from different projects you have, or honestly, it's not even that expensive for that much wood. It's probably like, what, $4? And honestly, they just remember that a lot more than if you would have got, I don't know, a gift card somewhere. But yeah. Thanks for watching the video, and come back next week where I show you guys how to make a handheld car horn.